the
news, travel,
and
weather.
where you are. Well done. Thank you very much indeed.
Hello there, very good morning to you. The final report on the Manchester Arena bombing will be published this afternoon. It'll concentrate on the role of the security services. 22 people were killed in the blast in 2017. Today's report will look at how the bomber Salman Abedi was radicalised and whether the authorities should have acted sooner on intelligence about the potential threat he posed.
I have this issue with the idea that you have a piece of information that says this person now needs to be investigated as a terrorist, but we'll do it in 2 weeks' time. That doesn't feel right to me. It's either information that needs to be looked at or not.
The Didsbury Mosque, where Abedi worshipped, was accused during the inquiry of turning a blind eye to extremism. But those who run it have told North West Tonight the mosque has no room for radicalisation. The chair of trustees there said counter-terrorism officers did not share any concerns about the bomber.
If we had known that Salman Abedi was a radical, if we were told by the security services or were warned by the police, please watch out for this person, I would have done anything to prevent what happened. Anything. We were never told anything about Abedi. I do feel that this centre is being used as a scapegoat. I really do feel that.
We can see a special edition of North West Tonight at 6:30 on the Arena bombing report. In other news this morning, a post-mortem is to be carried out today on the body of a baby found by police looking for the missing child of Constance Martin and Mark Gordon. They disappeared after their car caught fire near Bolton. The remains were discovered in an area of woodland at Brighton, close to where the couple were found earlier this week. Details of how to buy tickets for Liverpool's Eurovision Song Contest will be revealed in half an hour at 8 o'clock this morning in a special podcast. There'll be 9 shows at the Arena from the 8th of May, and you can find out more on Eurovision Cast on BBC Sounds. Thousands of free books are being given away this morning on Manchester's Metrolink trams to mark World Book Day. There'll be a book for passengers to take home on every seat of the first morning trams, along with a special bookmark. Time now for the weather. Not looking too bad this morning. Here's Natasha.
Good morning. Well, we're keeping that cloud around today, but there will be a little bit more in the way of sunshine as well. We do stay with this area of high pressure just to the northwest of us. That breeze easing, and although it's going to be a bit cloudy, it will be brighter too. So we keep that patchy cloud then as we go through the morning. A few more breaks within that though for some sunnier spells. Temperatures up to around 9 degrees Celsius, so staying around average for this time. And as we go into the evening, there will be some clearer breaks at first before that cloud then starts to build in as we go towards dawn. Temperatures down to around 1 or 2 degrees, but it should stay pretty dry overnight. So it is going to stay reasonably cloudy then for the next couple of days. It's as we go to the end of the weekend, those temperatures will be dropping a little bit lower, and we could get some wintry showers around as well.
The M65 in Lancashire eastbound, there's a lane closed on the exit slip road at junction 9 for Hapton. That's because of a vehicle fire, and the queues on the A556 northbound at Over Tapley in Cheshire at the moment. That's it. I'll have more for you in an hour.
Hello, good morning. You're watching Breakfast with Rachel Burden and Charlie State.
Good morning. WhatsApp messages involving the former Health Secretary Matt Hancock reveal that during the pandemic he battled to overturn a government decision to allow schools in England to stay open while COVID infections were rising.
So these exchanges, reported by the Daily Telegraph, paint the picture of a bitter behind-the-scenes clash with the then Education Secretary Sir Gavin Williamson. The messages also show how the cabinet ministers expressed their frustration with teaching representatives, with Mr Hancock saying what a bunch of absolute arses the teaching unions are.
Well, we'll be speaking to one of those union leaders in a moment, but first is our political correspondent David Wallace-Lockhart.
More leaked messages from ministers during